How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're going to be taking a look at what I think is now the new strongest strategy in the Builder base. Hit a new personal best while pushing a little bit, just under 6,000 trophies. I am, however, taking a defense, but overall, in the world, I think we're in around the 300-ish mark, 400? 356 at the moment. So let's take a look at some of the attacks. So we can see the last few attacks have all been 6 stars. There's only a handful of recordings, I believe, goes up to 6. So let's take a look at this strategy and why it is my new favorite. So, I'm a big fan of the baby dragons. Love spamming baby dragons. However, on certain bases, and a lot of times if they're just bad pathing, a lot of times you're only left with like 1, maybe 2 baby dragons, and maybe 1 ability left over if everything went well. With this strategy, you can use the cannon carts and have the cannon carts stay alive most of the time. Usually you'll be left with 2 and sometimes 3 if you don't hit any traps. So what you gotta do is you gotta try and take out the defenses that outrange the cannon carts. So ideally you want to send in your battle chopper onto defenses where it can take out 2 of the defenses that outrange the cannon carts. You then want to place the cannon carts to take out the trash buildings in front of the archer towers and the multi-mortar, the lava launcher, all that good stuff. And then you only have 3 baby dragons, so you want to make sure that those 3 baby dragons can take out the final 3 defenses that outrange the cannon carts. Or, hopefully with their splash ability and pathing, you can hit 2 of the remaining defenses that outrange them. So we'll speed through the rest of this. Nothing left but the cleanup. And what's nice is that when you have 3 cannon carts left over, even if there are a bunch of traps on the second stage, they're not really that much of a problem. So here, really the only defense that we're concerned about is the lava launcher. We bring 2 extra baby dragons to help out. For the reinforcement camps, it's sort of dealer's choice what you want to use. Either you use more baby dragons, sometimes hogs, sometimes a giant tank, archers. Really just depends on what you're feeling, what you think the base needs. My go-to, however, is 2 more baby dragons. Typically I have 1 baby dragon for 1 of the remaining defenses that outranges the cannon carts, and then I have 1 that is specifically saving the ability for the auto hut, because those zappies are quite annoying. So as we look at this one, we have a sort of centralized lava launcher. We got 3 of the archer towers on the exterior, so we've got our battle chopper going for the archer tower and the giant cannon. Just doing some pathing with this cannon cart to try and get closer to the lava launcher. Similarly, this cannon cart up top is clearing a path for the archer tower, and this cannon cart for the other archer tower. Hoping that the battle chopper can get through and survive, hopefully take out the archer tower. Depending on the base, sometimes you can allow your cannon cart to just roam forward, and a lot of times it can 1v1 the archer tower if there's no other defenses on it. Also, if you don't fully take out the lava launcher, it is a slower defense, and with the cannon carts, if you move them around, sometimes you can dodge the lava launcher shots, or sometimes you can just roll up on it and it's no problem. But a good thing to note is when to use this strategy. So I've been finding that if there is a ground expo, this strategy is a no-go, especially if they also have the lava launcher. It's just going to be too difficult to take out the ground expo unless it is heavily exposed. So if it has an air expo, which most bases do, then this is a great strategy. It's even better if there are only 3 defenses, maybe 4 defenses that outrange the cannon carts, because then you can send your battle chopper on 1, and then 1 baby dragon on each of the other 3. If there are 4 or all 5 more defenses that outrange the cannon carts, it's going to be pretty tough. It's not impossible, it's just a lot more tricky. You have to hopefully get the splash effect from the baby dragons to hit a lot of the defenses that will outrange the cannon carts. But as you can see, if you keep your 3 cannon carts alive, you'll have essentially 5 camps worth of troops for the second stage. So it is usually a steamroll. You know, a lot of people are starting to trap for the cannon carts. Like this person in particular, he's part of the, you know, the Fix Your Clan gaming movement, whatever you want to call it. If you guys aren't familiar, because I wasn't familiar until just literally the other day. I mean, this video will come out a little bit in the future, so after the weekend, so a little bit after the reset, but essentially, when you start pushing really, really high in trophies, I think it happens over around 8, when you're over 8,000 trophies, at any point, your base can be attacked. Doesn't matter if you're attacking or not, you can just get absolutely slammed non-stop with attacks. So you can go, like some people have gone from super high, you know, top player at one point, top 5, top 10, all the way down to essentially 0 trophies because their base just gets hit non-stop. So that's what the whole fixture game thing is. We all know Supercell. They're probably going to drag their feet. There probably won't be an immediate fix right away, but hopefully next season they'll get around to it, and then the following season we can get some more competitive pushing. And hopefully by then, I'll have a more upgraded base and can actually try and push higher up. Because as good as my offense can be, you know, occasionally I do get baited and fail an attack, of course. But the defenses are... Actually, these defenses are actually pretty good. That's actually why I was able to push up. But a lot of times my defense log is just all 6 stars. All 6 stars. So until I get my base fully upgraded, at least the first part, then should still be probably floating around the 6,000 trophy area. But hopefully this video is helpful. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. And I highly encourage you to test out this strategy. It's working pretty good. So until next time, take care.